Okay, so I have a situation here for you. You're on your production server, your project manager or client has asked you to pull some data, they want to run a report, and you need to just grab some quick data and maybe put it into a Excel document or it's a text file. But if you're on Heroku, then saving that information can be problematic. If you're just getting a little bit of data, then it's pretty easy to just copy and paste it from the terminal, right? But if you have thousands or even millions of records, then you're not going to be able to easily copy and paste that. So ideally, what you would like to do is just output that to a file and save it. On a regular server, this really isn't an issue. You can just create a file and output it, and then just copy it over. But on Heroku, you can't do this because of the file system. Also, you're not even on the same. If you use Heroku Run Rails console, then you're not even on the same like dyno or server as your app is running on. So the file systems aren't even shared. But I have learned a trick recently where you can actually save this information to a file and get access to it. So let's say here is the sample. So we have a course, we're getting the sales on the course, we're going to just include the user. Right now I'm only exporting, we're only grabbing the first 5 or 6 of these, and then I'm just getting the user ID and the sign in just so I don't actually return any actual user data. So if we run this query, then we see here's a user ID and a date, and we get 6 of those records. And like I said, this is pretty easy. We could copy and paste this into Excel, pass along an email, whatever the case is. But if it's thousands of records, then we can't do that. So here's how you can do it on Heroku. First, you're going to tap into Heroku or run Heroku in a different manner than you're probably used to. A lot of people don't know this, but you can run Heroku run bash, and you actually get a command prompt on a Heroku dyno. So while that is coming up, I'm going to just copy this. Okay, so here we are. We have just a normal file system. This is where most of your app code is. Notice your public directory is there, proc file, guard file, so most everything that's in your normal Rails root. And from here we can run a regular bundle execute Rails console production. And if we paste that same command in, I got to define course. Okay, so we get the same result. We have our 5, but now let's say we're going to change this so that we're getting many more. Okay, so thousands and thousands of records. So what you can do is you can start a file. Okay, and now we can run that same command. Okay, now we can just take our file, shovel in our command like so, and we're just going to join all this up at the end with a line break. Close that. Now we can exit out of our console, and if we cat our file, we get our data. And now this is the cool part. I didn't know you could do this on Heroku, but you can do SCP, that file, and you want to send this to a like development server or server that you have regular file system access to. Grab the password here, and it looks like it copied the file over. So now I'm going to exit out of the Heroku dyno, and I'm going to copy from my development server to here. And it copied over. Now I'm on my local system. We can open that file up, and there it is.